indistinct and ill-lighted. No comfort awaits you here.
Welcome back to Deck Tech Gaming, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2 on-site.
The shackles of denial must be destroyed.
The show where I play through Darkest Dungeon 2 unassisted by guides or wikis.
The university's resources were impressive, and yet, on occasion, we relished in first-hand experience. The crossroads, where lost souls hope to find their way.
In our last episode, we finished the story of Audrey, the grave robber. We were with her as she snuck ever so deftly into the graveyard, where was buried the corpse of her former husband, the husband who she murdered with poison in his drink. After suffering years of abuse, she could suffer no longer. She could suffer no more. And then we got an epilogue where, her mansion, the mansion she shared with her husband,
Pride.
it was abandoned.
More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
A pile of their valuable heirlooms on the floor, the door opened, all of the bills unpaid. The authorities came to collect the debt, to find the house abandoned. Audrey has left her life of domestic privilege to pursue a very different life of knives, daggers, poisoned darts, and spectacular hats and waistcoats. I think she's better for it. We're glad to have her. That means it's time to start the story of a new hero. Wow, we've actually done a lot of the... Let's do Dismas next. I was thinking about a Saramenti, the Jester. I'm a Saramenti, I'm a Jester. I'm really gonna try to not read the Jester as old Mario, but that sure is where my mind goes when I read the word Sarmenti. It's a me, a Saramenti. I live in an older folks' home. I eat a very mild carrot soup for dinner. You'll be next, Saramenti.
Hunted, harried, a fugitive seeking to outpace the past.
First, Dismas. And that means either no occultist or no plague doctor. I just love the plague doctor too much.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
The occultist has been in like 8 thumbnails in the last week. He can take a break. One cool thing about playing with Dismas and Audrey is that they can move around each other. So this party actually, this party also has a name. It's called the Shuffle. Cha 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 cha. Should we take any paths? Paths. I do like this a lot. Let's try the Alchemist. The Plague Doctor takes a 20% HP debuff. In exchange, she gets a 33% Blight Chance buff. Her Blight-causing skills get a +10 crit chance, and she gets huge resistance buffs to stun, Blight, Bleed, Burn, and debuffs. That's huge. Let's try that. Dismas. Dismas has the Rogue path. He gets a buff if he's in row 1, or in row 2 he is neutral. In row 4, in rows 3 and 4 he gets damage penalties. So basically, the further up toward the front he is, the more damage he does. I don't want that right now. Audrey has the Deadeye path, ranged at the expense of melee, and the Venom Drop path, which is a debuff to ranged and speed, but she has more opportunities to trigger Blight. I was thinking about giving her a bunch of the move skills. What are the move skills? The move skills are... Not that. Not that. Nope. 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 Lunge. It moves her forward. Pirouette. It moves her back. And that's... Oh, and Shadow Fade. It also moves her back. Huh. So she lunges forward, she pirouettes back. Very strange. And those skills will cause Blight. Oh, and if we can get her into stealth, she will deal Blight. So what if we start her in front? The party is now called Fall from Grace. She starts with Shadow Fade. She moves back and she goes into stealth. Then she lunges. And she, you know, she gets all stabby stab. Oh, Glint in the Dark is ranged. It's a dagger throw. I don't think the tile that they use for the skill, that's not how that reads to me. Okay, and we don't want ranged. We want melee. I don't know. I guess... For short fights, I don't know. Let's see how it performs. Man-at-Arms is going to continue to be Bulwark, where he's super tanky, and he can use Stand Fast to get Taunt. And Dismas is not going to be... Dismas is not going to be the rogue yet. He's going to just be a wanderer, so we get one extra candle. Sure. Why not? Really starting to lean into those paths. I should probably still just have them all on wanderer, because I should just be grinding candles. Candles is how you level up the party. But, you know, I have the paths unlocked. I kind of want to play with them, and I will. Yes, I will. I want to try Defender instead of Bellow. I want to try... Don't I have a... Hold the Line and Rampart are the shield attacks. Alright, so I have one more free move. That, of course, will be Bolster for stress healing. The Highwayman has no new moves yet. The Plague Doctor, Blight skills have a huge buff, so that's of course Noxious Blast and Plague Grenade. Does Incision have a debuff? No, that's a trinket. Battlefield Medicine, Magnesium Rain to clear corpses, Indiscriminate Science instead of Incision for bonus healing. So the Plague Doctor is just going to blight everything in the world and also heal and clear corpses. Alright, lovely. We're going to wreck everything. Here we go. We might consider trying, at least, to go to a region that is vulnerable to Blight. We have a lot of Blight in the party just now.
This was a beautiful place once.
Before we get to decide that, it's time to level up at the Altar of Hope. We have 18 candles to spend.
It was not a perfect world, but it was ours. And we must fight to restore it.
We're gonna focus on making sure that everybody is up to hopefully this tier. I don't know if we won't be able to get there with Dismas. Okay, so Dismas needs to catch up. The Sharp Shot path, we can try it next time. Rage the expense of melee and speed. Death blow resistance. Bleed resistance. Okay, that's a lot for you, Dismas. Audrey gets something too. We unlock Audrey's stiff drink trinket. At the start of her turn, she is mostly likely, 80% likely, to convert a stack of stealth into a stack of crit. And at the end of her turn, she is highly likely to convert a stack of speed to a stack of days, which is actually bad. So it in and pick to the face does an extra 50% damage. What a strange play style. So stealth becomes crit, and then you pick them to the face, but don't get speed or you'll get dazed. Sure. How does she get speed? Now I want to look at her skills. That's not allowed right now.
Sanctuary.
It'll be allowed in a
fleeting as
minute.
a dying star.
Got a fisherman's net somehow. What skills do you have that even mention speed? None of them? Is it none of them? You would get speed from some... Here's a way to get speed. She gets speed when she drinks her absinthe. That's so amazingly narratively consistent. So the trinket is a stiff drink. She always has her absinthe with her. If she drinks the stiff drink and the absinthe, that's too much, and she becomes dazed. Also, if she upgrades Shadow Fade, and then uses Shadow Fade, and then drinks a stiff drink, that's too much, and she becomes dazed. That doesn't seem as narratively consistent to me, but as you wish. I'm excited for Dismas. Dismas is an interesting case because, way back when I started the playthrough, like 20 episodes ago, I attempted Dismas's first memory. It's immediately a mini game where he's participating in a prison riot, and he got really stressed out, and as soon as his stress reached 10, the memory ended, and I did not unlock the new... anything. I did not unlock the new skill. So I really don't know what to make of that. I want things that will be good no matter where we go. I think that's the Thunderclap Grenade. Disease resist, I do quite like. We don't need stress resist yet. I don't know. No. I do like move resist. I'll see what they have up at the inn. Maybe they will have... Maybe they will have lanterns.
You can feel it. A change in the air.
So yeah, I guess I failed my first attempt at Oh, why would you? Wow. What is happening? Paracelsus. How'd you sleep last night? Paracelsus has Breacher. At the start of combat, great. She will always move forward 3, and she will give herself double block plus, double strength, and double taunt. Perfect for the Plague Doctor. She also has the Yips. At the start of every round, she has a 15% chance of going blind, both triggered. So we now have Paracelsus, who I have in position 4. She is now in position 1 with 7 trinkets, 7 tokens. Double block plus, double strength, double taunt, and blind. She can take no actions. She scoots backward 1 spot. Absolutely remarkable. Audrey says, that's all too complicated. I came here to hit things in the face with a pickaxe. And that's what I'm going to do. Look at that. Just like that,
Development.
we're in a much better position. How you doing, Paracelsus? Still blind? I know. You're very good. Is anybody tired of the opening battle yet? Does anyone think it's starting to feel a little routine?
Push on to the inn. Rest and resupply await you.
Maybe it's just there to remind everybody that, hey, you forgot to load out your skills. Give everybody a chance to notice that they forgot to change their skills
Soften your gaze.
before the combat gets too high stakes.
Here.
No battlefield play will befall me now.
Spend what you can, for wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
I would like extra special bolster for extra special stress relief. And I would like extra special indiscriminate science for extra special healing. I would like my
Planning and
crow's nest
mindfulness,
for scouting
as vital
information.
to survival as sharpened steel.
We have Blight. Where are they vulnerable to Blight? They are vulnerable to Blight in neither of those places. My notes say that Blight is okay in the Tangle. And my notes say that Blight is okay in the Shroud. So probably either of these would be fine. Thick mud, they won't be able to move us around. Avoid resistance encounters, get 2 candles. Sure.
The barnacled timbers of the coastal villages are sodden with salt and secrets.
Yeah, salt and secrets. Can we please throw away the terrible trinket? And can we please use the restorative herbs? A battlefield medic's staple. Just like that, we're off into the Shroud. I'm excited to play with this party. I'm excited to have everybody move around in a graceful dance.
Propriety floats listless on the tide, brined in noxious degradation.
Alright, so our job is to avoid those resistance encounters, if at all possible. That means we start by going to the right. chin up. Oh, darling, please calm down. It's a long, hungry road. Fancy trade? Not that fancy. We fork right again. I'm glad you chose to ride with us.
An impressive haul. Put it to good use.
Onto a
Reliable
watchtower.
information brings accurate insight, after all.
I want to know if the watchtower will tell us about places we've already passed, like this unknown back near the start. It's a bit overwhelming to see it all undone. The watchtower is not retroactive. I don't know. It seemed like a big left toward the hero shrine. It seemed like that explosion of light went out in a circle. How will I get to sleep tonight not knowing what this destination was? Okay, look at this barricade. It's just stuff, so it's the gaunt. Which, I mean, basically means it's easy. Paracelsus. You're just gonna do this every time now. I just don't know, Paracelsus. I just don't know about that. Alright, I do want to start trying Audrey's whole thing. She fades into the shadows. That's her first move. Barristan's gonna try to start tanking. Dismas is gonna lunge forward. And Paracelsus is gonna scoot backward. Pardon me. Always good to have riposte available. Okay, now Audrey can lunge, and it will ignore dodge at the moment. Yippee. And it doesn't bring her out of stealth, it just uses one stack of her stealth.
Dissection.
No way. Is that gonna actually work? It might work. It might work real good. Barristan, as usual, gives a pep talk to someone who is doing absolutely fine. Does not want the pep talk. But, you know, it makes Barristan feel better, so that's what's important. Ridiculous. The gaunt.
A righteous action.
I don't feel quite...
Though unpleasant in the extreme. This work is noble and necessary.
I don't feel quite as afraid of the Gaunt as I do of the Fisher folk.
His stifled smirking betrays a malign madness.
Playing cards. Stress. I do like the crow's feet. It's pretty fun. I think stress relief for the inn. Right? Somebody's gonna be stressed out when we get up to that inn. What else? I like the crow's feet. More crow's feet. They're fun. Alright, on to the hero shrine. We will attempt Dismas' story for the second time. Barristan is feeling the toll of the old road quite a bit more than his companions this evening. Walls will never again hold me.
Highwayman. Chapter 1. Freedom. A prison riot. A fleeting chance to escape incarceration.
Defeat the guards to escape. Lunging cuff. Stone missile. Knee strike. So that guard just whipped out a little trumpet. He's gonna try to alert people that I'm trying to escape. We cannot allow that. Break that trumpet. Beautiful dodge. Uh-oh, I'm not able to throw the stone missile from position 1. So that Gowler is gonna blow that horn. I wonder how Dismas will feel about that. He feels stressed about that. Will he make it? He will. The guards defeated. Dismas makes his escape.
He would be a fugitive. A hunted man. But a free one, nonetheless.
He unlocks point-blank shot. From the first position, he fires onto the first position. Huge damage, sends himself back, knocks back his target, and applies combo. I earned that second chance. Hey, I earned that second chance. Okay, I sometimes like to take aim. I sometimes like to tracking shot. I don't need pistol shot. Point blank shot replaces pistol shot.
A simple choice. At least it should be.
I do like that candle. Oh, yeah, right toward the next hero shrine. 2 hero shrines in one region. That's what we
The
want.
sanctum of tranquility awaits.
Tell me about your pro. Okay, this is a bloated fish carcass barricade. That means it's the fisher folk. So we should change all of our items and our skills in preparation for a fight with the fisher folk. Okay, I did it. Paracelsus. Literally every fight will be charging up to the front. Just like we wanted. Oh, it's so bad. Barristan, figure out your shit. Kill that infant.
Weaken them, that another may finish the work.
Oh, we're never gonna kill that infant. I mean, maybe it's possible, but I don't like our odds. Okay. Do I throw a thunderclap grenade? I think I have to. Okay, and of course, move the baby into the back, which is what I would call the worst possible outcome. Everything is truly terrible.
A brilliant conclusion.
That critical isn't terrible. Okay, so, you know, it's gonna get to do its thing. Frustrating. Frustrating. Oh my god, it turned into a damned captain. That is just not what we want, team. Point blank shot is ready to go if we can clear all those corpses, but then, like, even then, point blank shot is gonna... I wanna try it. I wanna try a magnesium rain. Good luck, magnesium rain. Alright, it cleared the corpses and did no damage. It never does damage. That's what I need to remember. It did no damage, and it didn't apply burn to anyone either. Position, heal thyself. No, we're not point blank shotting a corpse. That's not what we're doing at all.
Lethality writ large.
That was for you.
Slow suffering begins.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
I got to make a visit to the Women's Bean Project today. The Women's Bean Project, an absolutely wonderful charity here in Colorado. Women's Bean Project. Women who have had a real rough time of it. Yeah, I want the item. The item is very good. Did you hear that? Fill our skins and go.
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
The mineral-rich spring water heals stress, heals hit points. Have my robes always smelled of Javel water? Paracelsus, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Women's Bean Project. Women who have had a rough time of it get to have careers.
The docks are choked once again with the repellent
Making
stench of
and
rotting
selling
fish.
wonderful like mixes for bean soup. So I got their 10 bean soup mix. I love it. I think it's really good. I've had it before. I want to have it again and again. I got their black bean soup mix. We got the classic chili mix and the firehouse chili mix, not to be confused with one another. They also sell cake mix. They sell like spice blends. They sell cornbread mix. I got some cornbread mix. And women who have had a hard time of it, abuse, parental abuse, domestic violence, poverty, they get to have jobs and get some money, and I love the Women's Bean Project. And the soup's really good. A lot of it is online. If you want to donate or order soup mix, check out their website. Just Google Women's Bean Project. They also have a small shop, an actual storefront here in Denver, Colorado. I'm only allowed to heal when there's one enemy. Did that change?
Bravo!
I went down to their little storefront, picked out my items. I am going to make... Okay, how are we doing here? 5 and 6. So this person needs a little help. Barristan happy to provide it.
And now, the greatest test of all.
This one gets so many actions, the fishmonger. I do not appreciate it whatsoever. Okay, cutting it a little close, both on stress and on health. Probably do some reflection as we ride on the stagecoach.
We must understand the past if we are ever to be free of it.
Freedom was nothing like what I'd hoped for.
Chapter 2. Laying Low. Harried by a pursuing garrison, he took refuge in the fetid canals of the city. Concealment took its toll, and soon he began to see himself in the furtive, scurrying pests that formed an unfortunate portion of his meager diet. Freedom, once so fondly imagined, had become a vortex of degradation.
Vortex of degradation. The Highwayman unlocks Open Vein, a classic. If combo, 4 bleed. If no combo, 2 bleed. It replaces Justice is seldom seen. Does it replace Wicked Slice? Wicked Slice is 4 to 8 damage. Open Vein is only 3 to 5. But bleed though. Does it replace... I haven't actually been able to use Point Blank Shot in this setup yet. Maybe I'll try Open Vein instead of Point Blank Shot for a while. Point Blank Shot will have its day, I hope. Alright, it's just the cultists and then the inn. Let's go say hi to the cultists. Barristan, keep your shit together. Oh, he says no. He says... That's gonna be a no from Barristan. Meltdown goes down to 5 HP. Comes back up to 8. Comes back up to 10. What an absolute mad lad. I don't necessarily like it on the Plague Doctor, but that trait, Breacher, pretty great for the Man-at-Arms. How do we get it on the Man-at-Arms? Thanks for hanging out, kid. Yeah, get that octopus up here. That's right where we want him. Can we bleed him? Not super reliably. I guess it depends on if you're fighting a high defense enemy or not. Yeah. Or, I'm actually gonna use mineral-rich spring water just to get hit points, which doesn't feel ideal, but it's allowed. Maybe it depends on how bleed resistant your enemy is. Right? I only have a 60% chance of landing this bleed. Maybe I'll just go with the direct damage. Alright, the altar goes down before it is able to heal anybody. That's what we like. Alright, this friend is at 5 and 9, so he needs a little help. That's actually just enough help, right? This guy, I mean, he could definitely resist, but he only has a 5% resist, so probably not. We gotta get this guy. Now this guy I can bleed a lot more reliably. Let's try opening his vein. It worked. We opened the vein. Alright, then what? Then what? I guess help them along. See, there you go. Ooh. You do kind of need it, Dismas. I cannot actually argue with you. But still. I appreciate them both using Nocturnal Commune. This is kind of exactly when we want them to do that. Ready for the double death blow? 3, 2, 1, double death blow. Oh yes. That's what we call a highlight. Okay, now what about Hold the Line versus Rampart? Why do we have them both equipped? Hold the Line is usable further back, so if somehow he gets stuck in position 4, Hold the Line can get him out of there. Rampart they're the same damage. Hold the Line has a little bit more crit, but they're both pretty negligible crit. Hold the Line is he moves all the way forward and gets block and immovable. Rampart is he moves forward just one. Knockback Daves. So, okay, I mean, I guess situational. Oh, neither of them, of course, neither of them can target the Herald. So what can you do utility-wise, Barristan? What are you even actually for? Casual 29 points of healing. No, I think I'd rather cure the... I think I'd rather the... No, you do the 29 points of healing. You do the 29 points of healing. And then... Yeah, still can't hit him. Still can't hit him, right? Remarkable. Now we can hit him. Goodbye. She wipes her knife off on her sleeve.
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the world to see.
It is not the first time she has killed, nor will it be the last. We go to the inn. Apparently it's a sharpened letter opener. Where did you read that, kid?
Rest now for a time.
Paracelsus, Slayer of Swine, Dismas, Needler, Audrey, Sprawlscranger, Barristan, terrified. We arrive at the Curious Nag. The scout's news is dire. Preparation is in order. We get scouting of assistance encounters, field hospitals, and academics' caches in the next region. We heal to 50% and we shed 1 stress. We didn't do too many resistance encounters, so we get our 2 candles.
Spend what you can, for wealth no longer has meaning.
Oh, we have too much stuff.
Indeed it ever did.
Alright, hold on, please. Let's get rid of crappy trinkets, and let's use our inn items. Where are we going next?
Every
We are going to
road
go
a
to the
winding
sluice.
torment. Every turn bent on our destruction.
The sluice, they like to try and bleed us, and they are themselves very vulnerable to bleed. Pardon me, that is backwards. They like to blight us, and they are resistant to blight. So this is not a great party to take down to the sluice, but I think we'll be okay. Never let soldiers play for money. Slather this on vital arteries. You calling me tense? Fine. Fine. Eat your slime mold. Everybody eat your slime mold. Alright, now we have tons of inventory space. The provisioner. The lanterns. I do like the linseed oil flask. It just dazes them and makes them easy to move around. I don't know. I want a bear trap. I want... Yeah, give me some of those linseed oil flasks. I don't know how good they are, but they're fun.
Learn what can be taught, that you may stand just a little taller at the end.
Anything fun to buff for Audrey? Not Shadow Fade. I like double stealth from Dead at Night. It's all so silly. This is all so silly. What is Better Lunge? Better Lunge is just more damage, more crit. It can bypass both dodge and guard. That's kind of cool. Better Pirouette is more damage, more crit. Dodge plus. You've been moving around a lot, Barristan, you absolute mad lad. Better open vein, better bleed. Do the... Yeah, right? Because we're going to the sluice. So we want this bleed. Alright, let's go for an open vein centered build as we step in to the sleuth. The sluice. Oh, in the first game, there's lore in Darkest Dungeon 1 that says that the grave robber likes to stab with a sharpened letter opener. That's cool. I wonder if it's the same person. That's a question for the ages. Are they the same person? Okay, more what is Paracelsus's path, please? Does it ruin her melee? She is an alchemist. No, it has no effect on her melee. However, I mean, with these four, she may end up in the back often. Who else would be in the back? What is Dismas's path? Okay, no, Dismas is going to be opening veins. Paracelsus could be using incision. That's actually allowed. Even though she's currently spec'd to be a blight fiend. Maybe the fact that she's spec'd to be a blight fiend will override the alleged blight resistances of the people down in the sluice. Maybe I'll pretend like that's the case and get better Noxious Blast and better Plague Grenade. Cool.
Planning and mindfulness, as vital to survival as sharpened steel.
Add my storage trunk for inventory. Last chance for in business.
Abandoned waterways. Home now to far worse than rats.
Thank you for your hospitality, the curious nag.
Tread carefully and quickly. This is swine country.
That's going to bring us to the end of this episode of Darkest Dungeon on Site. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, like, subscribe, leave a comment. In this episode, we began Dismas' story with a daring prison escape that featured much knees to the gut, much fists and rocks to the face, and that left him a rat himself, keeping company and eating rats in the fetid sewers beneath the city. In our next episode, we'll run through the sluice. I'll look forward to it. Until then, this is Deck Tech Gaming signing off. I'll be back next time, and I hope you will be too.